Okay guys, so I bought myself a Christmas gift, and yes, it's Louis Vuitton. Okay, so let's just jump right into it and see what I got. Now, I got this from a Japanese reseller on eBay. You guys know I love to shop eBay pre-loved. And I actually had a 20% off promo code. Yes, 20% off promo code. That is honestly the largest promo code we've had with eBay Australia for such a long time. So I had to just jump on the opportunity to get myself a Louis Vuitton bargain. I wasn't actually planning on buying any more Louis Vuitton for the rest of the year until this promo code came up. And so I started trolling my wish list to see what I could get at a reasonable price. Okay, so here it is in the bag. So as you know, I'm a vintage girl. I'm buying pre-loved. So this is a used item. Now you can't quite see what it is yet. Let's keep going. So there's no dust bag. This is just the actual bag in there. Okay guys, are you ready for the reveal? Dun, dun, dun. I've been wanting this bag for so long. This is the vintage Louis Vuitton Mabillon Backpack. Let's give her a little twirl. This is what she looks like. I actually have been wanting this bag since I think 2019. I actually had a client come in at my old work wearing this backpack, and I was like, oh, your backpack is so cute. And I even asked the client, can I have a look inside to have a look at the interior? And she was very obliging, so thanks to her, or else I would have actually never seen this in person. All right, guys, so this is what she looks like from the front. Epi leather. Guys, you know Epi leather is making a big comeback at Louis Vuitton. So they released the Epi leather Salmer BB. Then they released the Epi leather pochette accessoire, or re-released the Epi leather pochette accessoires. I am an Epi leather kind of girl. I've got one bag right here, and I've got my St. Cloud, got my Monceau in the black Epi. I've got my Concord. So you guys already know I'm a fan of the Epi leather. And now I've got an Epi leather backpack. Now this is her from the back. She gets a back pocket. Sneaky, sneaky for putting your things in safe. You get a ring so you can hang it. And this is the strap. So black Epi leather straps. Not detachable at the top, but it is detachable from the bottom. Because this leather strap, which is adjustable, let's see how many adjustment holes we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 adjustment holes. You can actually ooh, that's stiff, but that's good, means it's got good shape. You can actually undo it. And then now, I've undone the buckle, and then now you can completely undo the strap. I'm just going to put this back together. So you just loop it back through. So there's my little ring. Just loop it back through the ring. So I don't know if you guys can see there the white spots. That is actually a little bit of mold in there, so I need to get rid of that right away. Okay guys, so I went back and double checked what was said in the original listing, and there was nothing mentioned about mold in the description. So there's definitely mold that I'm finding on the bag, but it wasn't listed in the description. So there's a bit of mismatch between expectation and reality there. However, it's something that I can deal with. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep this product anyway because I love the handbag. You guys know I like to use Oakwood leather clean and condition wipes. This is just so easy for me to get and so easy for me to use. I'm gonna do that right now. I really like these because they're nice and thick. So you just loop it through this ring, the gold hardware there. Then you're going to loop it underneath the strap keeper. Then you can put it through the buckle at whatever length you like. So it was originally on the top. So I'm just going to put it back to where it was. And then loop that underneath the final strap keeper, which is a bit difficult. And there's the final strap keeper above the buckle there. Let's check the other strap to see if there's mold. Okay, so let's check this side now. Oh yeah, this side definitely needs a clean up. There's definitely a little bit of mold growing in that strap there. And I guess because it's an occlusive area, it's been folded upon itself and not really given any air to breathe. So that sort of makes sense, particularly with that humid weather they have in Japan. I mean, we all know vintage Louis Vuitton can grow mold on it. The great thing about epi leather is it's just so easy to wipe off. Nice and easy. Now I'm just going to dry it with the tissue. And I love to use 2-in-1 cleaning conditioning wipes because we don't want the leather to dry out. We just go in with a straight cleaner. We always want to pre-condition. And so instead of making 2 steps pre-conditioning and then cleaning, I just make it 1 step by using a 2-in-1 cleaning and conditioning wipe. Okay, all clean, all gone. Now you might be wondering, who did I buy this off? Which Japanese seller did I buy it off? Now that promo code did not work on every Japanese seller. It only worked on some of them. Luckily, it did work on some that I have previously shopped with before. I do get a bit nervous shopping with new Japanese resellers. So this one is called Next Innovation. So they are known for selling, in my opinion, they are known for selling more of the lower ranked, like rank C, rank D, junk. They do have a few high rank, like rank A, rank B condition, but most of theirs is the lower rank and it's a bit cheaper. So they are called Next Innovation. Now with the 20% promo code, so originally it was $468 US. Now I have to pay an extra 10% tax on top of that. In Australia, that 10% tax is called Goods and Services Tax, or GST for short, which is like a straight 10%. So $468 plus you have to add my 10% tax, which is another $46.80 US. So now we're at over $500 US. And remember, I'm Australian. That's going to cost a lot more for me when I have to convert it back. But my 20% promo code got me 93 US off approximately. So that brought it down to about $421 US, which was a lot more palatable for me once I converted it to Australian dollars. So it worked out to be about 660 Australian dollars. Now for this backpack, which I've been looking for since 2019. Now, mind you, we all know that the prices went up in the year 2020, year 2021, and then 2022 is where they started stabilizing and potentially coming back down. So I held off on buying this bag because I could not find it at a price that was reasonable for me. Now remember, I started collecting in 2018 before prices started rising dramatically in 2020. So I used to see these at roughly this price that I just got it at now. And then I kept putting it off because I was buying other bags instead. And then the price started rising. And I'm like, oh no, I don't like that price. No, I don't like that price. No, I don't like that price. And in the end, I just missed out for years and years and years. Like from 2019 to 2023, 4 years, I just sat out because I was not happy with the price. I was priced out for what I would think would be reasonable for this bag secondhand. And now finally, I'm priced back in, guys. I finally made it back into what I consider to be a reasonable price, particularly for this condition. Hey guys, great news. So I ended up contacting the seller about this mold, which was not included in the listing description. And I ended up getting a small partial refund of about 10% of the original listing price. So I got about $50 US back, which is equivalent to about 75-ish Australian dollars, which I thought was really, really good. So now my new grand total is about $370 US, which I think is really amazing for this bag, which is now under 600 Australian dollars, which is really great. I'm really happy about that. And that just made this bag even more special for me. So the seller was really great, and thank you to the seller for their cooperation. So big thumbs up for them. Now let's take a look at the inside. Now guys, I am going to give this bag a good clean up when I'm done filming. And guys, I've shown you how I like to clean up and spa my epi leather bags. I have a whole tutorial that I did for you using my epi leather Monceau. I use this baby right here. Isn't she gorgeous? To show you how I do a quick little easy, remember it's easy, cleanup of my epi leather bags. Okay, let's see what the interior condition is like. Oh, she's beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, wide mouth. Look how far the zippers go down, guys. Look at that. all the way down. Now you do have this gusset here, which means you can't just, you know, open it completely flat. But it does help to keep your things safe and sound. Now there's a bit of mold on the gusset, so let's just give that a quick wipe. Let's just eliminate the mold as we see it. And if you haven't met before, hi, I'm Lady Vintage Bags, and I love pre-loved vintage designer handbags, especially Louis Vuitton. And I'm here to show you that you can not only own, but even collect gorgeous designer handbags just on a budget by buying vintage. So if you love pre-loved vintage or affordable designer handbags, then hit subscribe and stick around because I'm your girl. Okay, let's keep going. Now guys, remember, this was like a rank C bag. This was not a rank A. It wasn't perfect condition. It wasn't excellent condition. It wasn't great condition. It was rank C, which is one of the lower ranks, meaning used, stains, signs of wear. What I was looking for was no cracks in the actual leather. I didn't want cracks on the straps. I didn't want cracks along the edges. And I didn't want loss of structure on the epi. Guys, I have had loss of structure on the epi on previous purchases that I bought cheap, like under 200 Australian dollars. Wasn't even under 200 US dollars, under 200 Australian dollars. And I learned that I actually do not like epi that's lost structure. Let me show you. Okay guys, so this is my Louis Vuitton Montaigne 27 centimeter clutch. This is a clutch from the men's line that I got for under 200 Australian dollars. So that's well below 200 American dollars. And if you turn her around, I've actually hacked her into a crossbody bag because she's actually just a clutch. And then I've added my own D-ring so I can turn this beautiful clutch into a crossbody bag. Now this one has lost its luster and lost its structure. So the front is actually quite dull. It's probably a bit hard to tell on camera. And the bottom, you can see there, it's curled. And this is not supposed to be sticking out. That is actually supposed to be folded in. And when I say it's supposed to be folded in, this is an example. It's supposed to be folded in like that. But this has lost its structure and is now sticking out like a potbelly pouch. So this is like nice toned stomach. This is like potbelly pouch. And now I've learned after owning this clutch that I do not like loss of structure. I do not like it when the bottom has lost so much structure it's sticking out like this and that the corners are curled, especially when a bag is supposed to be able to stand up on its own and it's lost that ability. I've now learned through experience that I do not like that. So now I will forego the ones that are too poor in condition, subjective to my liking, and I will wait and spend and save up a bit more to get the minimum structure that I would like on epi leather now, because now this annoys me. Luckily, I paid so little for this in terms of, you know, Louis Vuitton pricing that I'm now, it doesn't bother me to have it, but it was a good lesson to learn. And anyways, I didn't want to go too expensive because I was going to hack it into a crossbody and punch a hole into it. And so that's what I was looking for when it came to this bag. Okay guys, so let's smell the bag. Let's see if it stinks or it has no odor. Okay, it just smells like storage, like it's been stored and has like a bit of a stale smell. There's no mal odor. There's no mold odor, if that makes sense. There's definitely no cigarette odor. Cigarette odor I hear it's very difficult to get out. So I tend to stay away from anything that has a declaration that it smells like cigarettes. Yeah, I think it's just the smell of storage. So I tend to go for ads that can say smell of keeping or smell of storage. But if it says smell of mold, I stay away from that. And if it says smell of cigarettes, I stay away from that. And by the way, guys, like this is not there's no stickiness. It's like the Alcantara lining. It hasn't degraded. Let me just stick my hand in this slip pocket. Okay, this slip pocket is actually not Alcantara. I think it might even be some type of vinyl. It's not the same vinyl as in the monogram bags, but this is not Alcantara in this little pocket. And when I just gave it a wipe, nothing came out, no residue came out. So it has one slip pocket and one main compartment, and that's it. Then you have this zippered pocket back here. Okay, so this is, this is not an Alcantara lining. This is like the vinyl-y lining that you get in here. So these vinyl linings can melt, can disintegrate, can get sticky. This is not. This is still perfect to use. Oh my goodness. Oh, you also get a little ring here so you can attach things. similar to what's in the Speedy. Now let's look for the date code. Okay guys, so the date code is actually under this little leather tab where there's the D-ring. Okay, let's see what it says. Okay guys, that was a real struggle to read. Okay, VI, which is made in France, 0021. So this is a 2001 bag. 2001 guys, so we're 2023. This is a 22-year-old backpack. Guys, look at this condition for a 22-year-old backpack. This backpack is older than some college kids out there. Isn't that amazing? Look at the glazing. Okay, that is beautiful glazing still. Oh, that is gorgeous. The zipper, guys, was so smooth. You want to hear it? Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Okay guys, so Future Bee here. So one thing that I wanted to show you guys after my first day of use that I've noticed is that because the strap is actually attached to the top of the bag on the front and the strap is attached to the bottom of the bag along the bottom, it actually means it's a little bit cumbersome to zip and unzip the bag. Because if you're wearing the bag, you actually need to get your hand behind the strap to reach the zipper. So if both zips are sitting here along the top, now the strap is in your way of unzipping. You do not have a clear path of unzipping because now there are these straps in the way. So you actually have to get underneath the strap and unzip. Alternatively, you can just leave the zippers meeting along the side of the bag so that way you have a bigger clear path before needing to move the strap out of your way. So that is something that I wasn't expecting, and I don't know why. I've seen so many pictures of this bag, I never realized the strap was attached to the front along the top. However, now that I've got it in my hands, I have realized that, and it is an unexpected cumbersome factor. However, not a deal breaker. Okay, let's go back to the video. So guys, I think this is actually better than the backpacks that are currently offered on Louis Vuitton right now. Beautiful epi leather, super quiet luxury. The only logo you get is this little LV down here and then whatever logos you can see on the hardware. This is not too big at all. It's only about 30 centimeters tall. So it's definitely on the small side for the people who love small backpacks. It's only about 20 centimeters wide and it only sticks out at the most 8 or 9 centimeters. So guys, if you're into a small backpack or a mini backpack, and you want to be spending under $1,000, I only spent 420 US dollars, so maybe even under $500. I can't guarantee that everyone can get the price I got because I got a promo code and I was lucky to find one that I think was in good condition but ranked lower. It was even mislabeled. It wasn't even called the Mabillon Backpack. It was called the Gobelins Backpack, which is a different style that's also epi but bigger and I think less cute. So maybe the pricing was because it was mislabeled as the wrong bag. It's just because I know my bags that I knew that this was not the Gobelins, which was the name it was under. This is Mabillon. It's going to be so hard wearing, all weather. You can get this in a variety of colors. I was tossing up between getting the Kenyan Fawn, this brown color, which you guys know I'm obsessed with. This is the Epi Cognac color, or black. But what made it easy for me to choose is the black one was the one that I could find on sale in the best condition for a good price. So I went with that instead. And guys, don't forget to check your bags, particularly the epi leather ones, for mold when you get them because you just want to be wiping that stuff off right away. Okay guys, so this is not the only luxury Louis Vuitton gift I bought myself this Christmas. I did get another thing off my wish list during the sale, so keep an eye out for what I got next. And guys, if you want to see my tutorial on how I spar epi leather bags that's super quick and easy, I'm going to link that tutorial right here for you to carry on with. And guys, if you want to see the rest of my Louis Vuitton collection, which I have a lot of Louis Vuitton bags, I'm gonna link my whole collection video up here and you can check out my other epi leather pieces as well as my monogram pieces.